back again, and I'm going to continue some paranormasight because the mysteries of Hanjo are calling to me. And just finished doing a bunch of raiding. So normally I have a little bit later streams, but we got the run done so damn quick. I'm pretty much got plenty of time to start here at 10 and stream for a bit. So I got plenty of voice in me to stream for at least a little while. So let's begin. So we've been doing a pretty good amount with this. We've gotten 2 streams in so far, and we're starting to hit a more of the actual storyline. We did a little bit with the lady, with the one mother and a dead child. We found out about a serial killer who was killing people 20 years ago. So we have another thing that is being brought into the mix. We're working with a detective, one who's new, who also had a person that he knew in the police force who was killed. And then you've got the old detective, who also is working in apparently the paranormal division, and is also has a connection to the case 20 years ago. And on top of all that, the older detective is the one who has the curse, which means that there's somebody he needs to bring back to life, and we don't know who that is. I'm also thinking, since apparently he has a daughter, I'm pretty sure he's got a daughter who's in the main cast, and I think it might be her. It could be someone else, like a left field person. I don't know. Maybe it's a new character we haven't even met yet. I have a feeling that it's going to be her, possibly, as his as his daughter, maybe. Probably not, but it's the only one I can think of at the moment, unless it's someone brand new. Also, we have these 3 characters here, but we don't have her, even though she clearly got the curse and could have used it on us. Because she's the one who had it, and she was killed by something else, and we picked up her curse in this timeline, which I'm assuming is going to have a branching spot, because this one we actually killed everybody, got enough to resurrect somebody, and then we were stopped. So I don't think we died. I think we were just stopped. So I think there's going to be more branching timelines here, and I think there might be more underneath these 3 characters. I wonder if we're going to hit all the people who have the curses, except for maybe like specific people, because I think I think what they were hinting at is that somebody involved in the serial murders 20 years ago is going to be a curse bearer as well, and possibly somebody who was falsely accused, maybe set up by the actual serial killer. I don't know. I have honestly no idea how somebody's going to go. Maybe it's going to be 20 years ago the curse is manifested as well, and just a bunch of people died, and he killed them with the curses, and then they cut him up and threw him in the river, and he just wanted to resurrect someone. I don't know. Who knows? There's also apparently a schoolgirl who is dead, who the private detective that she hired came to her and said he knows about her son's death and kidnapping, and was scared of the girl, but the girl was already dead when he was saying he was scared of it. So we'll have to see what happens. But right now we're sitting out with the old detective and the young detective. The old detective just found one of the guys we found in this run up here, and since I know how to get around his curse power, I was able to get around it, scared him off, and took it from him. So I didn't kill him. I let him just go, even though there was many times I could have just have killed him and taken it. So I'm going to see what happens if I don't activate his curse power at all, and see if there's a way for me getting around it. I don't know. That might not be always possible, but the first guy I did, and I'm wondering if that's going to be a branch, him surviving at some point and me not actually taking the kills. Although apparently each curse stone we get, the chance of wanting to kill is supposed to increase. But so far, the inner dialogue of Tetsuo has not had him say that. Like, he hasn't said, like, he said the first time when he got it, but he hasn't really, like, announced it in his head. Oh my god, I have to kill harder now. And we still don't know why the curse stone came to him in the first place. Assumably it's because there's someone he wants to resurrect, but we have no idea. Anyway, let's pick back up. Tsutsumi and Iro decide to collect the curse stones as soon as possible, before they become the cause of an unprecedented tragedy. The two obtain the foot-washing mansion from Yutaro and Namigaki, and head to their next destination. Midoricho. Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, but we have some questions for you. What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Don't worry, this isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. You're Hideki Arashi, right? The historian? We know who you are, so this won't take long. But since we saw you here, we'd like to ask you a couple questions. That's the one thing about this one, is trying to get this to move without using the mouse. Using the controller is awful. Hideki Arashi. Hideki is a historian who works part-time at a curator at the local folk museum, and as a teacher in Komagata High School. His recent publication on the rite of resurrection has caused a stir in the occult circles. Hideki is the quintessential obsessive researcher. Despite being entirely unsuited for teaching, he had no choice but to take up a position in Komagata High School in order to make ends meet. While having a captive audience in his classes goes some way to satisfying his need for respect and recognition, his conceited nature makes him unpopular among the students. Lately, he is concerned that his articles he contributed for purely monetary reasons have earned him a reputation as a researcher of the occult. But the surge of interest in the topic and the resulting volume of article requests he is receiving are undeniably tempting. Hideki is a regular at the Kurikiro Cafe on Hakusai Street, where he can be found outside his work hours writing essays and manuscripts. His published books include A Study of the Unknown and an Introduction to Bando History. Is that... Okay, is Bando history an actual thing, or is Bando supposed to be like Bandai history? So it's like a Bandai Namco thing? I don't know. Probably not. Bando history is probably an actual field. And then that's him from last time, which I don't give a shit about right now. Well, let's get it over with. I'm a busy man. Hideki Arashi. He says he's a local historian, but supposedly he knows more about the rite of resurrection than anybody. In fact, he's here at this time of night. It's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer. From appearances, it's hard to imagine this small, bookish, well-spoken man being very dangerous. But in this day and age, you never know. I should be careful. Questioning people like this can put an unnecessary stress on them depending on their position. This guy's pretty sharp. I'll have to play it safe. And only push him when I see an opening. He says he's a local historian, but supposedly he knows more about the rite of resurrection than anybody. In fact, he's here at this time of night, and this time of day, in this selection of the city. Must mean he knows a lot more about Aurora Royales than I do. It's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer. Man, this is a god in a Ruskito for being a jerk. Okay, if that would be hilarious if that's what his fucking field was. Boss, let's ask Hideki some questions. Now, Mr. Arashi, what are you doing here at this time of night? In this time of day, in this section of Japan? Doing research, of course, on Aurora Borealis. Information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy. You know, your research has been quite the talk around town. What was it they were saying? You discovered something about some book? Oh, fuck. The Book of Dates, the Scroll of Dates, the Scroll of Fates? The Record of Fates? The Scroll of Fates. Fuck. Yeah, I know I should have probably just looked it up in the thing, but... Humph, honestly, you don't know a thing. It's the Record of Fates. How rude. Hey, that's it. Sorry about that. I should have done my research. But it's true that you found some kind of ritual in that book, right? What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry the rite of resurrection too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care about the local history. You just came crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like I hit a nerve. If you think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman, you're surely mistaken. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway. Was the research you were doing just now also related to the resurrection?
Well, yes, that's right.
Was the Okay, that's just a loop. Okay, never mind. Are you doing this research? Are you doing all this research you can use in the right of resurrection yourself?
Humph, you're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet, pitiful.
Huh. So you don't believe in the right?
Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought.
Huh?
Things changed. It has become necessary for me to pursue the right. So now I pray that it is real.
What's changed?
I'm sure you can imagine the funds for my research. I receive a large amount of funding for seeking the right of resurrection. And if I find it, I'll receive a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about the money again.
Oh, and this means someone is sponsoring the research. Is that right?
So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research.
So let me guess. The lady who works for the soaps has the guy from the company and maybe is even hiring him to do it? Or maybe it's a different organization we don't know about. But I'm going to assume it's the soap conglomerate lady.
We have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me. I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV and trying to get popular, all of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. With how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money.
What? But I bought your book. The pursuit of the unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that bit.
I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration.
No way, I can't believe it. You're surprisingly innocent. Then what kind of research do you want to be doing?
I'm sure it wouldn't interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years, and as they are passed down from generation to generation.
What does that mean?
Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it, and it is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lacks detail, or when something is left out unabridged because of the story's length, or when a story twists and shifts that is spread through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environmental affect how it's told, changing its context. Silly little things can turn into terribly mysterious legends. My research is the study of how history, culture, and legends all influence each other.
Huh. I see.
Take the 7 mysteries of Hanzhou, for example. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You would think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years, so why? Perhaps putting in that way piques your interest?
I admit, I am curious.
So that's what you've been researching all this time?
Makes sense.
As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether right exists or not. If people in the Edo period believe that was what was written in the period of faiths was real, that's all I'm interested in. But I have to be realistic. The research I'd like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take some risks.
Yeah. Wait. Question, Dave. Did you get a pre-roll? Because I should have it set up where pre-rolls don't happen. Or was that just the thing showing up where it gave you the fucking ad? Because honestly, I'm thinking I'd rather have the pre-rolls. No matter how much Fire says he'd rather not have the pre-rolls. Because I know sometimes the stream is going and then suddenly an ad interrupts it for like a minute. After like watching for a while. And I honestly think that's worse than having the fucking pre-roll. Okay, so it was a pre-roll. Then what's the fuck's the point of me having the ad show up in the stream if it's still gonna pre-roll you? God damn it, Twitch. Alright, fuck it. I might as well just change the setting and just force it where the pre-roll shows. About the Record of Fates. This Record of Fates. Where'd you get your hands on it?
The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant.
Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what you were looking for. The 7 Mysteries of Hanjo, Soul Drakes, Curse Stones, Curse Bearer. Curse Bearer, maybe? I mean, he could just be looking for the mysteries, just to find out what they possibly were. But if he wants proof that the curses exist, he'll need to find a Curse Bearer. But I wonder if answering these correctly gives me a different timeline, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I'll just say the 7 mysteries. 7 mysteries of Hanjo.
Huh, I'm surprised you know that. There is indeed a theory that the 7 mysteries of Hanjo began because of the rite of resurrection. Well, my theory. Unraveling the 7 mysteries may reveal the secret of the rite. I think quite a few people are looking into the mysteries for that reason.
Midorocho Park is connected to the story of the Taiko of Tsugaru, right?
That's right. That isn't even the issue at hand.
Hideki Arashi says he's a local historian. So okay, no, that just hasn't changed. Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess as to what it is you were looking for. Oh, these are each things. Okay. Curse stones.
What? Damn it. If you know about that, then...
Calm down. No need to get so defensive. Ooh, show or hide. Ooh. You know what? Fuck it. We're going. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice, friendly chat?
A curse stone? You're a curse bearer? A leaf? It is the evergreen beach, then?
Yep. You show me yours?
This is mine. The ever-burning lantern.
Okay, so that's the guy that we killed in the first one when he tried to pull us into the dark room. Okay. I think that was him. Interesting. Ooh. If I reveal to him what my curse is, he's going to then have to be truthful with me. If I hide it, I can just know he's lying and use it as a secret thing. Doesn't mean I have to activate it, though. But maybe him knowing what mine is. Because if his is the one where we need to be in darkness, if that truly is that one, then he can't activate his shit on us. And we can just get more truths from him. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna keep being as forthwith as possible. I'll tell you this for free. The Evergreen Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But the accusations against him were unfounded and he died cursing those who deceived him.
So that is the resentful memory held within the Evergreen Beach. The memories of the 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all.
Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me.
What? But...
So don't try and lie to me. I'll know.
You would curse a citizen, and you call yourself an officer of the law.
That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to.
What is it that you want?
The cursed stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours.
Excuse me, but my right.
First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? Oh, he has. He has.
No, of course I haven't, I swear.
I see. Good. Now, why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead.
Damn you, I won't give it to you. I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be crime?
The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offenses Act. Or you could hand it over and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were to be arrested.
Fine. You can have the stone here.
Alright, cool. That's 2 I've acquired and I didn't need to kill them. Files updated. Bone-chilling winter's night. One may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Warigesui. But there is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, the owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly, even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there is also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of this story in which the soba cart's lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Curse power kills by disembowelment one who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse's echo. Resentful memory. When Hanjo was filled with samurai residencies, the spies of the shogunate lived amongst the townspeople to keep an eye on things. The soba cart on South Warigesui served as one of their outposts. They would communicate with each other in code by turning the lantern on or off. Tonight at 4 a.m. meant that someone would be having the last soba of their life, and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor, but the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the 6th bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the soba cart had opened, and would flicker out suddenly, even when there was no wind blowing. As this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumors surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who cut open his stomach visiting from beyond. Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. In fact, if you want, I can tell you once I collect all of these pieces myself, I can tell you exactly what's going on, and then you can actually find out what the real stories were. And then you can compare them to the local legends now. See? All you need to do is have some contact, and I'll be able to get you all you want to get. All right. Would you tell me everything you know about what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information. Yeah, there we go. All the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say?
In that case, will you tell me about all the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries? I believe they are the key to secrets hidden in the Record of Fates.
Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones. But thanks to you, we learned a lot from him. I wonder. The mysteries and rite are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses.
Oh, I see. Then we should be more aggressive next time. Really make them spit it out.
And by we, I mean you. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be.
Right, got it. I was surprised to hear that there are actually 9 7 mysteries, though.
Yep. That's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We've confiscated 2, so there are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town. We have to find them fast. They may start using the curses. No. I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you this, but there were some soul dregs in Namagaki's curse stone.
Really? Then he already killed someone with it?
It's not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. We know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have Paranormal Affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our research.
Right. On to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list one by one. Oh, but boss?
Huh?
Good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Nabagaki?
If we could do that, there'd be no need for Paranormal Affairs.
What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? Oh, alright. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah, it's not like everybody else knows the magic curse that exists. Hey, you're wandering around with an unlicensed deadly curse. Oh, I can't do more until I find out more. Okay. Alright, I don't know if we should go. You know what? Let's go back to her to see if we have more information now. Can we actually resume this? So, what next? Off. So the big question is, what the rest of the cursed bears are up to. Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other cursed bears will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. All right. Excuse me. Huh? Oh, it's the other half of the guy we took out already. The detectives took out. Of the guy who wants to pair with everybody. She was there that one time too. Where does she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? Huh? Curse bearers? What's that then? It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. You have heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everyone's talking about it. Feeling me intrigued. Can you tell me more, Miss, what's your name again? Oh, silly me. I'm Ayami Tomo. Ayami Tomo. She says her name's Ayami. I guess she's around 20? You must be brave walking around alone this late, or maybe there's more to it. She certainly had no reservations telling us about the rite of resurrection. Maybe we're keeping an eye on her. She could be trouble. There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So, are you saying that you're one of these curse bears? No. Well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro? Is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no. Just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namagaki. We're, I suppose you could say, partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. So, where is this Yutaro now? Well, about that. He's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer? Former? How so? I don't really know how the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student, only to flunk out where it counts. So, now I'm here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right. He lost it? How'd he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that of all things. I'm just a curious sort, that's all. So, sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Yutaro can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. So anyway, mind if I ask you why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that? I'm terribly sorry I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. So if we gave you the wrong idea, out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question. And the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we'd just have given them to you, just like that? Well, maybe not. But you know what they say, you never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh goodness, no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know? Anyway, you weren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you. Alright? Please ignore me. So, what are you trying to do with this rite of resurrection? Well, Utaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems... how do I put it? Self-centered? I mean, if you got the chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Utaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. Yoinks the Stone of Resurrection and fucking revives a J-pop idol. Got him! Fucking revive Elvis. I wanted to use it on someone important, so I revived Elvis. My, aren't you dashing? Sounds like you really have your heart set on this right. What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Ahem. I just had a really dumb thought. I'm not gonna say it. I'm an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my specialty. Ukiyo-e in particular. Yay! I got a completely different bot. Yes! It's a Russian bot too. Fuck yeah. You know how actually glad I am to see a different fucking bot show up and advertise their fucking viewers? God damn. This one even left the space in. Anyway. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Ukiyo-e, you must be a cultured lady. Really? Do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as an inaccessible high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. And when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every bro stroke they did back then. Isn't it fascinating? Yeah, I guess. And as far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic, they're the only works of his most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only a teeny tip of the veritable iceberg of works. I gotta admit, I only really know him from those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing right up to his old age? Huh, impressive. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I wanted to find out. Yeah, well, what happens if you revive him and he's 90 and then he just dies again? Huh? Hold on. Are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh no. Nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think this is going. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel like dizzy just thinking about it. You gotta be kidding me. So, if I understand this correctly, you want to use the rite of resurrection to... That's right, I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Well, that's certainly a novel idea. That's what she'd use it on? What a waste. Katsushika Hokusai, a master of ukiyo-e artist, 1760 through 1849.
Hakusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be the golden age of ukiyo-e in Japan. Born in Honjo, Yukasai spent most of his life in the area known as the Sumida City. Along with his most famous works are 36 Views of Mount Fuji and the Hokusai manga. Hokusai was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a wide variety of works, produced an estimated 30,000 pieces during his lifetime. Though the general I don't care anymore.
Oh gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bear before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck.
Ayame Tono. Ayame is a young woman working for Yutaro Namagaki. Her love of Katsushika Hokusai's ukiyo-e is so great that she wishes to resurrect him with the right of resurrection. Ayame is a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She is making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students, excited by their appearance across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is so content to ride the trend so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame has figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. She was approached by Yutaro Namagaki in town, and although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. However, she does not think much of him as a human being, and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. So, the question is she actually trying to bring back a fucking artist, or is she just acting dumb to get us? Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after curse stones, we should keep an eye on her, too, if we can.
Why do you say that?
Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bears.
My.
There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I'll tail her for a while. Uh-oh. She's on her own. Oh, boy. Here we go. Killing again. Haraway has received multiple reports about other suspected curse bearers. Although concerned about Ayame Tono, who is apparently also out of the curse stone, she entrusts Richter to continue his investigation.
Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bears, and came home alone. The old Shigamiya Mansion. We built it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. It always stayed the same all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. I never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern.
Once a warrior clan with a mansion in Honjo, now a dynasty of police. I swear I've read that before.
I can hear the wind rustling in the trees.
Not choosing one yet.
Will this really be enough to gather the soul dregs I needed? What if nobody uses any more curses? I'll lose my chance to bring him back.
Oh. Hey. We got a mockingbird. Oh, okay. An ostrich having like the delinquent biker. I like that. Just checking to see if there's anything else first. Oh, she's back to no thoughts, head empty again. Oh, her branch of chapter 1 ends with her just going back in the house. So was that just for me to get the ostrich? Or was there something else I could have done? Who knows? Alright, well, that pretty much ends everybody we've already been doing so far. So I guess we're gonna have to go to Yako. Wacko and their sister daughter.
Yako Sakazashi searches for the rite of resurrection, hoping to revive her friend who jumped to her death. To get the information she needs, she meets with her classmate Mio Kurizumu in their classroom at midnight to attempt using the spirit board.
Maybe someone does just kill her on her way walking in. And that's going to be something we're going to have to fix.
That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako?
I need a second.
Sorry, give me a second. It's okay. It's normal to be nervous your first time. There's nothing to be scared of, I promise.
Thanks, I'm ready. Yako Sakazashi. These popular yeah, I know. Now, got two of them. The ostracizer. Yako is a student in Class 2C at Komagata High School. Unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate Michio Shirazashi committed suicide, she attempted to investigate the incident herself. However, she was unable to make any progress and, feeling desperate, invited transfer student Mio Kurizuzu to join her in performing a spirit board ritual. Born and raised in Honjo, Sumida City, Yako's family has owned and operated the beloved candy shop, Sonoya, since its establishment in the early Showa era. Despite her modest appearance, Yako is a cheerful and vivacious young woman with a sense of duty and compassion so strong that she is easily moved to tears. She is also a bit quick-tempered and quarrelsome, always prepared to stand up against those who harm her family or friends. It is possible, however, that this readiness to fight is more driven by an innate love of chaos. Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys and scraps since she was a child remains unbroken, and is the source of considerable stress for her mother.
Alright, let's start. This is the spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. First, we'll both put a finger on the 10 yen coin that's on the board. Like this. Just like that. Relax your finger as much as you can. Now, for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn.
Spectre of the Spirit Board. Huh? Yeah. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Fuck, I literally... It made me choose it twice, and now I don't remember. I think it's, please visit us. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please visit us.
Good. Please tell us if you are there. Whoa, it really moved. Looks like we succeeded in summoning. We can ask questions now.
Right, questions.
Start with the question you know the answer to and see the response. Then, when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know.
Okay, I'll start with something simple. What is my name? I think I should know I think it should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. What is my name?
Huh? What's the matter? How strange. Huh?
It told me no?
Bet it means it doesn't know. It may be the Spectre of the Spirit Board,
but it doesn't know everything. Is this spirit really the real deal? It's fine. I feel like it's giving me attitude. What is this place? Oh, Spectre the Spirit Board, where are we? High school. High school. High school, that's right. The answers don't seem to be very precise. What is this girl's name? Fine. What is the name of the girl across from me? Okay. I'm gonna call it here. If it is a spirit and it's not just Mio is the one who's just moving it on us, I think it would be funny if the ghost just didn't want to spell out her name. It's like, oh my god, you're gonna want your first and last name? No, I ain't fucking doing that. That's like 20 letters wrong. Go fuck yourself. What's my name? No. Fuck, I was like, no, fuck you. Mio, that's right. That's not fair, you know. It knows your name, Mio. It even used that weird character you used to spell your name. How flattering. Mio Kurasuzu. Mio transferred to Class 2C at Komagata High School about 2 months ago. Although she is an extremely mild-mannered young woman, she exudes a somewhat off-putting dark aura, which makes it difficult for her to form friendships. Mio has, however, found a friend in her classmate Yako Sakazashi, and has begun opening up to her little by little. The truth of the matter is that Mio is the appearance of a famous, the apprentice of a famous psychic. Possessing exceptional spirit sense, she takes on the troublesome task of surreptitiously handling spiritual disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. She transfers schools frequently as a result, and thus has trouble making human friends. Mio has already solved the incident at Komagata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression that Mio has a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The most common comment she receives is that she seems to get along well with crows and black cats. Okay, one of the people that we've talked to, I don't remember if it was the older detective or maybe it's the private eye, says that they have a high school girl working with them for supernatural things. So I'm assuming that's her because they said she's an apprentice. So I think it was the police were saying that one of their people has this is her as the apprentice. I don't remember. I know one of the characters have talked about that. I bet. Even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to like talking to you. I don't know how I should feel about that. Alright. Is it really you? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? No. Huh? It said no. Is it lying? Not quite. The Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. In other words, a spirit that just happened to be nearby just felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh, really? Huh. There's like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you the Spectre of the Spirit Board? Yes. Okay. Thanks? No, I think it said yes, it minds. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Alright, well, the only one left is... I'll ask again. What is my name? It didn't even hesitate this time. Alright, it's time to try asking serious questions. Yeah. Who does Mio have a crush on? Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shirazashi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide? So, it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now the important part. Yeah. Michio Shirazashi. Michio was a second-year student in Komagata High School. She was found deceased 1 week ago in a back alley off South Worogesuri Street. Her entire body broken and severely contorted. Police determined that Michio committed suicide by jumping from the nearby apartment building. As there was no suicide note, the police based their conclusion on interviews with Michio's peers. Michio was an honor student and a good head on her shoulders, and consistently excellent grades, making her a favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a positive outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michio and Yako formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yako's unbending, uncompromising attitude deeply influencing Michio. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michio had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point that they risked overflowing. Following her father's death 3 years ago and moving to a new house, Michio began avoiding Yako. Although the two remained the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yako herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of wandering into complexities of Michio's home life, kept a distance. The days passed, and though Michio longed to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. Well, that's probably going to be important. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shirazashi die in an accident? It said yes. So, it was an accident and not a suicide? Michio. Then, did she slip and fall from the apartment building? She didn't. What do you mean? Michio didn't die falling from the apartment building? No way! If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of an apartment building? It was an accident, but not a fall. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. What happened to Michio on that day? Seems like it doesn't know the details. Then, how about, oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. We want to use the rite of resurrection on to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the rite of resurrection is? I wonder. Huh? Ah! What is this? Stop! I'm scared, Mio! Calm down. You can't let go before it's over. Stop. I can hear it. The procession. Please stop. It hurts. Ah! Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Such deep sorrow. A restless memory is flowing into my mind. Fool's procession. Those who hear it shall fall into the depths of hell. Kill them. Kill them. Those who hear this sound. Kill them all. You have acquired the power of the cursed dome, the Fool's Procession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the cursed echo for more than 30 seconds. It sounds like a ripoff of one we've already dealt with. The effect will be negated if you are seen in that time. Press the Use Curse button to produce the sound. Well, this one seems like a fucking shitty version. This is a shit version of one. One just said, if they hear it, you can kill them. This one is, oh, they need to hear it for 30 seconds, and you need to be hidden the entire time. So the moment you get caught, you're kind of fucked. You're like, all right, excuse me, I need to reset. You gotta activate vanish. A mysterious tale regaling an encounter had by a daimyo at his residence in Ushijima, now Komagata High School. When walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of Kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade when one near the Waragesui Canal. The source of the sound was never located. This story is also known as the Procession of the Tanuki, as many were the belief that it must have been the mischievous tricksters behind it all. The cursed power kills by fatal fall one who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the cursed bear. Omio stood atop the tall festival tower. It was her time to shine and was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as the teacher's pet and bullied her. Though I don't care about them, she thought, I'll use this chance to make something of myself. Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono and no kame mask over her face. The stage was set. The accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down upon her from the crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. That's strange. I can't take my mask off. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils. So that's how it is. I know it's too good to be true. Her screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggled. Omio is giving it all today. We have to keep up. The crowd livened even more. No, please, someone help me. She fell from the tower, writhing in pain as she begged those around her for help. The music stopped in time with Omio's heart. And then the other one is just like, oh, if you have a lighter on you, we can light you on fire. Like, yeah. Or the one where if you lied to me, I can just kill you. Or if you walk away from me, I can just kill you. Like, this is definitely a shitty one of the powers. Although, I guess it does make you want to just be stealthy, I guess, and kill whoever. But a murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, cursed bearer? You who strongly desires the right. Kill them. Alright, well, the fucking ghost in my goddamn Roku just turned on again. I'll get it. I'll watch something. I'll watch some TV after I stream, okay? If you find this so boring. Man, Roku Ghost needs to learn some proper entertainment. So I wonder, was Stormpike right where she just died? I want to see something. Let's see, right? You die by hearing the music for 30 seconds. So I'm going to go into settings. We're going to go on audio. We're going to turn music off. And we'll turn voice back on. Nope, that's just the end of the chapter. Okay. Two things to remember. The information they gained from the spirit board suggests that Michio's death was not a suicide. When they continue to press the spirit board for the location of the Rite of Resurrection, a cursed echo suddenly appears. Also, I'm going to options. One week ago.
Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. Wait, really? Who? I heard that. Michio from Class C, right? No way. Michio? She's been acting pretty strangely lately, but I still can't believe it. Did you know? I heard Michio's mom remarried last year. They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like, he'd peek on her while she changes and couldn't keep his hands off her. I even heard he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he'll get violent. That's so scary. No way. I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about killing myself too if I had to deal with someone like that at home.
Did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honor student the first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping on the third semester. So she offed herself because her grades are bad? No way. Just thinking about practice tests made me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores nowadays. You hear about suicides in the news, but for it to happen here, it's a little scary.
By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently?
Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much.
Did you know that the school that she was before she transferred also had a suicide?
What, for real? It seems kind of fishy. Oh my god, it was me all along. Yeah, and that's the guy who thinks that the girl who just died in this supposed suicide was after him, even after she was dead. Ahem. There might be some of you who already know, but a member from our class, Michio Shirazashi, passed away last night. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but keep quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain in the moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the policeman, so please don't go spreading any rumors. Got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey, you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly. If anyone wishes to pay their respects individually.
Yako. Sorry to bug you. It's just, you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being a nosy. But, thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah? About the spirit board? You know that the spirit board thing that everyone's been using? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. Oh, I do? Yeah, you look like you're really into that occult stuff, you know? You got that kind of gloomy look. I don't know how I should feel about that. But you do know how to use it, right? Well, Yes. I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Obi-Wan. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Hey, Mio. You know about the Rite of Resurrection, right? Yeah. It's that thing Mr. Arashi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it. Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it? I want to find it if there's even the slightest chance to bring Michio back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Michio, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was a suicide. That can't be right. She would never kill herself. Michio was so happy. She always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to kill herself? One of her ornaments is a pentagram. Oh, yes, I know about occult things. Going up the fucking Wednesday Addams and been like, yo, do you know any hands? I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. And that's why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I've heard some say they were really awful. In the end, the only reason they were able to say stuff like that is because they weren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad and that her grades went down. But to say things like, how sad, no wonder she killed herself, how dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she'd kill herself over it. Uh-huh. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad? People have been talking about a body found in the former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that this town is cursed or something. Yes, there has been a strange feeling around things recently. The thing you want to ask, is it... Yeah, I want to know about the truth behind Michio's death, and where the Rite of Resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be as easy as you hope. Please? The teachers and police aren't any help. There's only so much thing I can do alone. If there's even a slightest chance, then... Well... Okay. If that would make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio. Okay, then tomorrow, after dark. Cause of death. Body discovered 1 week ago. Died from full-body blunt force trauma in an alley off South Waragesui Street. Oh, it was Truck-kun. Oh, okay, I solved it. It's just Truck-kun. It's fine. Believed to have fallen from the roof of a nearby apartment complex. Potential motives. The deceased parents had recently remarried, and rumors among the students suggested physical abuse by her stepfather. May constitute motive for suicide. You were awake, Yako? Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's say, we used a spirit board and I suddenly heard something like this weird voice. And then I passed out? Yes. As far as I can tell, you aren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Was everything okay with the spirit? Yep. It was almost bad, but I got it to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hand? Huh? My hand? Whoa! What the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this?
Kirsten acquired. Fool's Perception.
Oh, sorry. Oh, there is so much anger and hatred held within it. It looks a little like tools that we use for ancient curses. What? That's so scary. Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall? I think it might be connected to that object. Let's see. It felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place. Then this voice felt like it was echoing my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them!" I see. Thank you. Yako, I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the Rite of Resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dregs. What? You mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the Rite of Resurrection and bring back Michio, but why? Why me? It makes no sense. Nako, please calm down and listen. I can't stay calm. But how can I? I mean, you might be used to these kind of things, Meow, but I'm not. I didn't even really believe in this occult much. Think less than the spirit board would actually work. But now that there's something like this, what choice do I have but to believe? And not only that, but a curse that can kill people? What am I supposed to do about that? I know. It's only natural to feel that way. Anyone would feel confused. But first, you need to calm down. Take a deep breath. Right. Yes, just like that. In moments like this, the more troubled your heart is, the more its weaknesses are exposed. Exposed? Have you calmed down? Yeah. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we fear in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so, the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long ago. If you just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is. Huh? I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have a connection with the stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. Hey, Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I gonna die? It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. I'm so glad you invited me here. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of a way to move forward. Okay. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So, there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. The power to use a curse? Do you mean this curse stone? Yes. If the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the rite of resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by Onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe that curse stone makes it so that even normal people can use them.
I like the theremin in the background music.
So, someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone? Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows.
The Feast of Shadows?
Yes. It's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain cursed echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers about a 3 or 4 kilometer radius.
3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Samita City.
Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to curse the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as cursed stones.
Someone did this? But who?
I don't know enough to say, but it's likely that it was done by someone who wants to uncover the rite of resurrection. This isn't something that happened naturally.
I see. Oops, not that. The Feast of Shadows. A technique that allows one to create a field that temporarily boosts spiritual energy. In addition to amplifying the spiritual power of a particular area, it can also be used to amplify the strength of grudges and desires tied to the area. The effectiveness of the Feast of Shadows is dependent on the abilities of the user, but it's possible to limit the scope and range of the spells to such a degree that one could use it to amplify the power of even those not naturally gifted with spirit sense. So, at least, what, 2 shots?
The Curse Stone's powers can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects only appear after the sun has set. By setting a limit on when they can be used, the curses are strengthened.
So, the curses can't be used outside this area or during the day?
Correct. But speaking of limits, to actually use a curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met.
Conditions? You mean like how my cursed echo needs someone to listen to the sound and it makes for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the cursed echo or make the sound? Do I just, like, will it? Do you mind if I try?
Stop, stop, stop! You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly, even if there are conditions that have to be met. The power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you got wrapped up in this situation, even though I'm here with you. That curse stone, I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would probably be best for me to hold on to it, but
then I feel bad about forcing it on you.
No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it.
Really? Why?
If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you.
No way.
That curse stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving, but I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for even me to touch it. I may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful.
Really? This little thing?
If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved and have you hold on to it for now.
Well, now I'm kind of freaked out.
Anyways, we need to make it out to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So, there are 2 things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse. Right. One second. The mysterious voice said the curse stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, it's from the 7 mysteries of Hanzhou, right? Our school is said to be connected with a story with the same name. What are the mysteries? Right. I don't really think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the rite of resurrection. If this is a curse of the 7 mysteries of Hanzhou, then it's possible that the others who receive curses are associated with the other mysteries. Yeah, that voice also said that there were other curse bearers or whatever you call them. Not only that, apparently you can get a lot of soul drags by killing a curse bearer. Right, that's certainly not good. Even if we have no intention of killing others with the curse, there's a chance you may be a target of others curse bearers finds us. We'll have to avoid anyone who has another of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible. But Mio, yes? If this curse is real, that means I could bring back Michio if I used it, right? The rite of resurrection would be real too. Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yako. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. If Michio died in an accident, then I'm sure she didn't want to die. That's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger. I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the curse echo's grudge is rubbing off on you. Will you show me it for a second? Huh? Is there something inside it? No, stop! Yako? Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like, I just suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand. I am sorry. But you need to give up on the rite of resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using resurrection as the lure, it tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michio could. I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. The curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you that you need to give up on the rite. It's beyond us. Even a single cursed stone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on just worrying about surviving tonight. Even now, we're in great danger. Okay, let's get going then, shall we? We'll take the same route we took to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? There's no one else at school, is there? I think so. The night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Huh? What? Why'd the lights go out? Mio, are you okay? Hello, Mio? She's not here. What's happening? Where are you? Ah! Huh? No! Oh no, oh no, oh no! What was that? Get away from me! Get me out of here! Mio! Mio! Mio, where are you? Yako, I'm here. Come over here. Can you see me? Huh? Where? I can't see anything! There you are, Mio! This way, over here. Be careful. Your field of vision is being limited. Right. Dun dun dun. So the question is it somebody else, or is this guy here the one that we took the curse from here? He used it on somebody who wasn't a curse bearer. Is he gonna kill Mio? That could be a possibility. And that could also be the same reason why we end up killing her in this area, in this timeline, because she's running away from whatever's going on in the school. Can't use her ability to kill us anyway because we need to be unaware of her. That's why she instantly runs and then dies, because we triggered the curse. Which, technically, we didn't trigger the curse. The curse was triggered in this line of events. After Yako acquires the curse of the Fool's Procession, Mio tries to persuade her to give up on going after the rite of resurrection. The effects of the other curse echoes are already appearing in the school, so the two hurry to get out of the classroom. Hey, Mio, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. Huh. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there in that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Well, check it out stealthily. Ignore and proceed. Ooh. Fuck it. It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. If we can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Well, can you see anything? Try and get a good look around. Oh, it's the teacher. Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mitra Jonichi? And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A. What? Oh my, what's going on here? Ah, that bastard. He's at it again. Ooh. Okay. I am trying as hard as I can to not use curses. And then we'll have to do a run. So I'm going to try to not use the curses as much as possible. And then when we have to redo these for different branching paths, try using them as much as possible. I have to kill him. I won't let him get away with this. What? The curse. I could kill him with it. No, Yako. You can't use the curse stone. What's gotten into you? Resist it. Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to go before they see us.
Kohei Jonichi. Kohei is an English teacher at the homeroom teacher for class 2C at Komagata High School. He was even seen with Hitomi Okuda in the classroom late night by Yako and Mio. Kohei was an honor student at the top of his class back in his high school days. The apple of his parents' eye, he was placed under immense pressure to attend first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Kohei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Even at the university he was able to enter, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him in a vain but wounded young man. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was at least he could do with his talents. He considers his students to be beneath him, and largely looks down on them all. Those who can't do, teach. Hitomi Okuda. Hitomi is a rebellious student in class 2A at Komagata High School. On the rare occasion when she does show up to school, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out on the rooftops with her fellow troublemakers. Hitomi is regarded by the teachers as one of the worst offenders among the delinquent students attending Komagata High School. Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school. However, trouble at home in her first year had taken a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from other schools, with whom she'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen down deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around school with her friends, breaking windows and disturbing classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher measures and even corporal punishment to correct Hitomi's behavior. But this has only served to exacerbate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi is widely regarded as the leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High School, but the title does not mean much to her. It seems they're not coming after us. Let's hope they don't see our faces. But, Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? Sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. I wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised, Hitomi from Class A? She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. But could Mr. Jonichi and Hitomi really be curse bearers? Oh, is that her just remembering the curse, or are we being assaulted by a curse right now? I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. Yako, huh? When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back, no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go. Right. Don't look back. Don't look back. I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the gym and... Let's see. Is there, What are you doing, miss? Eek. You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya? Well, if it isn't little Yako. Anyways, students aren't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Makoto Ashimiya. Makoto was the janitor at Komagata High School. His predecessor was nearing retirement, so he began working as his replacement about 6 months ago. Makoto was popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all those attending the school. He is affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya.
Although he appears to be a simple, amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculation among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Whatever the truth may be, he will be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagata High School for some time to come. I know you're rough around the edges, but I don't take you for one to act like this. I'm sorry. Sorry, I forgot something back in the classroom. No sass today, huh? Realize you were in the wrong, did you? Yes. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. Huh? But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait. You do? What's that in your hand? This is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Humph. Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Well, okay. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. Oh, wait. I can't let you walk home alone this late. All right. Wait just a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But... Go home alone without checking on Mio. I'm worried about Mio. Ooh. She said to leave. I am going to do what she said. Oh, right. Mr. Junichi was actually looking for you inside the main building. Was it? He's here right now? What's he thinking? I don't know. He was in class 3B on the 2nd floor just a bit ago. Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. 2nd floor, you said. I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own, really. That so? Ah, the snack shop. Right. Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire. Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Though I imagine you know that better than anyone. Yes, you're right. But yeah, Mio said don't come back for her. Just go home. So that's what I'm doing. We're going to follow her example. Although it is weird that we sent the that the janitor went in instead of taking the walk home. So technically there is someone so we might have sent him to his death, I guess. Maybe it would have been different if we were in there as well. Who knows? Mio's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming out down the road. Yep. The darkness guy. Yeah. That's... Now, is this before or after the police confiscated his thing? Oh no, a teacher! Mr. Arashi! He looks on edge. I wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection? It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. I wonder if I have a curse stone. What do I do? But it's way past 10 minutes. Mio said she'd be here by... I managed to escape. I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. I'm surprised he didn't give me a chance to use the curse. Yako's home. I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think the walk here ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light outside. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, so these are all grayed out. However, this one is still in blue, which means my assumption is this has a branching path.
But let's save that branching path. Let's go back to this. Because this, assumably, is when we saw him. So he doesn't have his curse stone anymore. But he's hanging around the school. Assumably, he might be trying to take a curse stone from someone else and get one himself again. So this is, assumably, when she sees him is after we disarmed him. After persuading Arashi, the curse bearer of the ever-burning lantern, to give up a stone, Tatsumi and Arrow have obtained 3 curse stones in total. They continue their investigation on the town in search of the remaining curse stones. Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected to the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? And we got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looks suspect from top to bottom. Maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes then. Or maybe someone's been observing our movements. What? No way! It's just a thought. Out of the way, we should check out this last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. Hey, the Kinshinbori Park. Okay. Are we going to find... Yep. Our corpse from the first character we played as. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell's this? Is he dead? Damn it, we were too late. Was this a curse too? Hang on. I'm going to call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm going to take a look around. Because this is the route where we told what's-her-name to leave. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and the forensics teams are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. Ah, that is bad news. They got someone else. You think this is the work of the curse bearer? With suspicious deaths popping up one after another, we have to assume it is. Shit. Guess we'll be stuck waiting around for a while. Okay, we can't click on the... Huh? Boss, that phone is ringing. I checked the surroundings earlier, but there were no signs of curse bear or curse echoes around. The ringing of the phone is the only sound cutting through the quiet park. He seems distracted by the phone. The phone booth seems to be ringing. I didn't even know these things could receive calls. A young man in his 20s killed in cold blood. He's definitely dead, but I can't quite discern the cause from what I've seen. There are no obvious external wounds, but what's that leaking from his mouth? Water? Okay, so it's a drowning curse stone that we got nailed in. Huh, what's this? There's something stuck to the side of the phone. Come on, boss. That's not what we're supposed to be searching for. Yeah, Pompadour Pelican. The Pelicanot. Instead of Pelican, Pelicanot. Nah, it's Pompadour Pelican. Let's go. Boss, the phone. What about it? It's ringing. It sure is. Aren't you gonna pick it up?
Huh? Why would I?
Why wouldn't you? It's super suspicious.
Probably a trap. Why the hell would I touch it? Well, we better go check it out.
You're right, but be careful. It could be a curse.
Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone?
You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You could do it. Go on.
Damn it. Hello? Kintsubori Park phone booth. Evening, Detective Tatsumi. How are things looking out there? Who is this? Oh, I finally got him. The real deal. Detective Tatsuo Tatsumi himself. Ah, wait. That's Chief Inspector Tatsumi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already? After all this time we spent together? What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. Wait, is this... Fumichika Najima?
What? Did you say Fumichika Najima? Like the one from the Majima murders?
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. I had a feeling that this great Chief Tatsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You could be thanking me. Should have been giving you plenty of time to think or atone for your sins. That it did. I repented. My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? This is the real Fumichika Najima. He must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So, is this payback? Damn it. What's your goal? Now, you've got to understand. I've repented. Seen the light. I've been a good boy since I graduated on parole. Oh, sorry, since I was granted parole. I even got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying? No thanks. I don't need anything. No need to do that all for me. Just try to live a quiet life. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It would be too easy to just kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. That's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. Let it gnaw at me, grow inside me, and I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner, endured the harassment of those asshole guards threw at me. And I did it all for you, Tatsumi. So please, just accept my deepest and most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up! That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging me for mercy. Wah. No, I'm so sorry, dear Majima. Please forgive me, I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up! This is exactly why I've always hated you so fucking much! It was worth a shot. You really think that it would sate me, asshole? You must be crazy. Well, we're both crazy. You got so much in common, we should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm going to kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life.
Boss, what about me? Or, wait, are you just saying that to protect me?
There's not a single person you care about. I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you. Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my, don't tell me she just happens to live in Honjo. What? She does? No, forget it. This ain't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay. I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Fuck you. I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. It'll be like old times. I won't let that happen. How'd you know where I am? That's my favorite part. The sound of confusion in your voice is to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm not telling you shit. Have a fun racking your tiny little brain for it. I guess I could give you a little hint. Go on. Where do you see? I have the one-sided reed. Huh? Tatsumi, you have the evergreen beach, no? Najima, you're a curse bearer? Are you using the power of the curse? Indeed, and what a peculiar curse it is. But that's where my hint ends. God damn it, a curse echo couldn't have fallen in the worst hands. One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I thought you were finally gonna shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Oh, but you won't want to miss this. It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head, well done. But this is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm going to kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but with this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple hundred people or so. And it'll all be your fault. Oh, it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one, which means I can have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. It's almost like the Feast of Shadows was cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Huh? Who knows? And how about I kill myself first to ruin all your fun? What about that, asshole? Idiot? You think I called off just because you were dead? There's no running away for you. Gah. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Najima. You've got 12 hours. Do you really think your paltry little organization will be able to help make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. And I'll even have enough soul dregs to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Najima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now. Boss? Arrow. Did you catch all that? Najima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him and get him into custody. Somewhere to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is going to make things tricky. You mean with Najima being a curse bearer? Just our luck, really? I couldn't have been the worst guy. It couldn't have been a worse guy. Sounds like this curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught up in the crossfire. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try to collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye, aye, boss. Later, it was reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered. The Jima's threats, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Hanzhou serial killings still made international headlines following the death of the police officer Hajime Yoshiki. At Tatsumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumachika Najima's whereabouts. Tatsumi and Iro themselves spent most of the night looking for curse bearers in the area, but their search ended in vain. And with that, the curtain closed on that cursed night. 12 hours to sunset. Okay. That's 2 more open there, and she'll have a thing that happens at some point. However, before we start getting ready for the next day, although, I guess, spoiler, Mio is fine. Let's go back to this one. This seems to have a branch in here. And I'm not sure what the branch is, so let me just restart it. Could there have been another curse bearer? Let's go. Now, my guess is the branch is me. Actually, what if the branch is just like this? Ignore and proceed. We don't need to check it out, right? Let's hurry and get out of here. Maybe. The person who used that curse echo may be in there. If you could just see who it is, it could help us later. Right. Okay. Okay. So they're forced. It's not a real choice. It's a false choice. Don't know why it's in there, though. All right, before I look in that proper direction, all right, yeah, we'll just look over there. Okay, so we're going to pick them up. And we're going to say, oh my, and then my guess is the split is I use the curse. Hey. Die, Mr. Jonichi. What does it sound? No, Yako, stop. You'll kill Hitomi too. I have to do something. Huh? Hey, over there. Who's there? Okay, so the branch... Let's see. I was seen. It didn't work. Run. Hurry. Okay, so that's not the branch then. So the branch is going back. Okay. Skip. We don't look back. I'm sorry. I'm worried about Mio. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. Alright, so who's your friend? My classmate, Mio Korozuzu. Ah, that transfer student. Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be in there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. Hell, this might even be Najima. Could be. Let's see. That's Najima. Who's our, Wait, where is the... He definitely appeared in the notes before. I think. Oh, there he is. Could be him.
God damn it, I had it a second ago. I lost it again. Wait, seriously, where'd he go? Every time I find him, I lose him again. There he goes. Maybe.
What's that supposed to mean? First floor? Yeah, I'll be right back.
She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. Meow, are you there? Huh? Oh. Yep. She's missing an arm and a leg, I think. She got hit by, what's his name's curse. What? Mio, what happened? Where did I go wrong this time? It's my fault. It's all my fault. I left her alone with the curse bearer. Mio. I'm sorry. Truth is, Yep. Yakaka serves out CDCs. Alright. So it's definitely the janitor. The janitor didn't know that she existed last time. And that's why, assumably, when we go further in the timeline, Mio is probably going to be alive since we saw her in that thumbnail. Since we only mentioned the other Jonichi guy. So he's probably going to end up being dead. My point. You seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. But this was bound to happen. There is someone who must not be trusted. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? And if so, you may choose to withhold important information from that person. Fear not. You may try as many times as you like in the event in question. No, I'm kind of good. Yeah, we're good. Because that's a split. So, I think I know what the split is. Let's start from the school grounds. We're going to give him attitude. I'm not acting out. What about you? Should you be smoking on school grounds?
Well, it ain't lit, so it's all right. It's, an accessory. Hey, don't go changing the subject. There's just no letting my guard down with you. So, why are you here so late?
Well, I forgot something in my classroom. Okay, no, she shows it to him no matter what. Okay. Alright. So there is a branch here. Maybe... Oh, okay. The branch might be knowing how his curse kills and making ourselves immune to it. If we make ourselves immune to the curse, then Mio will still be dead, but we'll be able to survive. That's probably what the branch is. Okay. Since everything else I've tried didn't work. Alright, yeah, let's go for Hitomi's help. I want to see what happens in this. Bringing her friend back from the dead means she'll have to pay the price. Yako makes it home safely, but still isn't sure about how to proceed with her curse. She worries about Mio when the night passes. Yako Sakazashi, 8 a.m. Oh, good morning, Yako. Huh? Yako, rise and shine.
Huh? You're up. Huh? It's morning. Are you okay? Can you remember your name? Duh. I'm the Spectre of the Spirit Board. No, Yako Yakazashi. Yes, I'm Yakazashi. Good. Seems like you're fully awake. Oh, Mio, thanks for last night. Was everything okay? Yep, still alive. I couldn't dispel the curse echo or learn the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. But in this situation, it's best you can hope for. I'm sorry, I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. I can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay. It's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel bad that you've been wrapped up in all this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just who are you exactly, Mio? Oh, well, the truth is, I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural. Huh? You mean you can learn that kind of stuff like you would with flower arranging? I had quite an eventful childhood. Huh. That sounds like it must have been rough. Yes, it would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I ended up as the apprentice, or maybe more like assistant, to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. Wow, that's amazing! So it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student? Well, I do help maintain public order, but it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, so you got it rough then, but still, that's really amazing. You were so cool when you face off against the evil spirit. I never know if I should be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school, and why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. But for now, let's head to school. Yeah. Oh, do you have your curse stone? Now that it's daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yako? Is it really so wrong? Trying to bring Michio back, I mean? I can't approve of it. The rite may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I want to make sure this whole ritual ends without anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and what I'll put before anything else. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yako? I promise I won't use the curse no matter what, but maybe some other way. I just have this feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you, even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so that we can move forward. Okay, but if you ever feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point. Right. Thank you, Mio. Okay then, let's go. Is it persons of interest or is it the... No, okay. It is a file. Candy shop. An old-fashioned candy shop located on a street corner in Honjo. It has been in Yako Sakazaki's family for 3 generations. On the weekends, you can spot Yako watching over the store, cooking manjiaki and playing traditional tops and card games with the local children. Though traditional candy shops are known for selling cheap treats for kids, it is not uncommon for these to sell largely privately owned businesses to become something more like general stores, selling food, drinks, utensils, and other daily necessities. Many families operate candy shops on the dirt ground floor of their home, known as doma, with a space in the back where customers can eat manjiaki, as well as arcade games and capsule toy machines in the front. Such facilities make them attractive places for children to gather and play. However, the harsh reality is that traditional candy shops, which thrived during a period of high economy growth, when many confectionery manufacturers entered the market, are experiencing a steady decline due to the rise of convenience stores and changes in children's interests and tastes. Gomagata High School, front gates. Huh? I thought it unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks. This isn't good. Huh? What happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something. Okay. Mr. Jonichi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. What? They're closing the school for today. But that's not all. I didn't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies are found nearby. What? There's no way. Why? Could it be because the curse? We don't know enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Jonichi's body was in the middle of the grounds, but his body was covered in bruises, like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Taking into account as a natural death and the timing, it's very likely it has something to do with the curse. You're saying that someone used a curse on him last night? Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's so scary. Gee, so the curse really does kill people? And someone used it. Shh, keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer heard you? Sorry. Deceased body was discovered on the school grounds at dawn. The rest is the same now. Okay. I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Maybe we could sneak in through the back entrance. Huh? That person over there. Isn't that Hotome Okuda? You're right. That's unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night too. She must know something about Mr. Jonichi. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, Mio, wait for me. Huh? So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at the school last night? No sense in hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Yeah. Right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it? Oh, exorcisms. Huh? So that's what it was? Hotome, you were possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself. What can I say, for it sure is. Thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Yep, some people were born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated, as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So, that's how it works, huh? Do people also have their personality taken over when they're possessed too? It is possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when those two parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. So the seances or whatever you see on TV were all bogus? Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who can align their minds with the spirits they call. Though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. Huh. There are people who live in life, had extremely powerful spirit essence or a deep connection with that person. But even they shouldn't be able to completely take over a person they possess. And even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do with their own to begin with. Huh. But if that's the case, wouldn't you not know if it were just choosing that behavior of your own will or not? Hence why there are lots of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Through the spirit may influence the behavior and memories of the host. The deeper their connection to life, the easier it is for that to occur. I see. Getting possessed by spirits pretty complicated, huh? It must have been rough for you being possessed for so long, Hitomi. Whatever might have happened to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. The same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yuko. I bet you could see them too with a little training. I think I may pass. Okay, my screen's doing the thing where it needs me to turn it off for a little bit, and I can't stop it. So I'm going to do this. I am just going to save it here. And we'll pick this up again the next time I stream this. We'll pick it up with talking with her and finding out her evidence. And then we'll also pick up with the cop and find out what other branches that we're allowed to get to. But I think I'll end it here considering my screen's going to do the thing, and I'd have to literally be away for like 5-10 minutes anyway. So this is a decent place to stop it. We're not really picking up anything. And the screen's gone. So I'm going to have to use what I see on OBS to turn it off. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'll pick this up again, and I'll keep doing this. It's one of the nice things about doing a visual novel like this. It gives me things to do. It lets me talk and do the voices, which I really do like to do. And the story is very enthralling. It's very, very, very interesting and getting pulled in on what's happening. It's definitely more interesting than the Raging Loop. Not that Raging Loop wasn't interesting. It's just this is more of a basically this story says supernatural stuff exists. And it's a death game on top of that as well. While Raging Loop was something that I theorized and was correct, it wasn't supernatural. And then they just didn't bother really explaining how it was happening. And that kind of was like, sure, that's not the point of the story, but why did you fake me out if it was supernatural or not? Like, you could just have left it mostly supernatural and it would be fine. Because it kind of turned out supernatural, but they also kept it mundane? So it was a very weird choice for Raging Loop to want to do both at the same time. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back again. I don't know. I honestly don't know when I'll be back. Unless I do something during the day tomorrow, I won't be free until at least midnight. And then Saturday, I'm busy, so I won't be able to do the FMV game on Saturday. So the best I can probably do is maybe the FMV game on Sunday. I do have a deadline for that though, so we'll see what happens. If not, I guess I'll be streaming after Dave on Monday and Tuesday if I can't squeeze any in on the weekend, but I really need to squeeze some stuff in on the weekend. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. So let me do this while I can. Nope, shit, not that one. Fuck. There we go. All right. Bye, everybody.